Hello everyone, and welcome back to another video. So today, as you can see, we are on the 1.16 server, and I have some big plans for today, and big plans for next episode. Um, so today's plans, actually involve building a mob farm, and, I'm pretty sure this was off camera, but I can't remember, so if it was on camera, I'm sorry if I'm wrong there. But from what I can remember, it was off camera. I was going out adventuring, looking for a village, and ended up finding a dungeon, or yes, a dungeon and some spider spawners in a mineshaft. And so that's where we're headed today. We're gonna build a mob farm there, and then next episode, I'm thinking is going to be the episode where we hunt for some netherite. Because once we have the mob farm, we can adequately enchant all of our tools, and then be able to have a mob farm and then get neat netherite tools and stuff. So that's the plan right now. For those of you who saw last episode, I got home by putting everything I own in an ender chest and dying, and then getting the back to my home that way, and everything was fine. And I am gonna be going end busting on camera and off camera more. I I don't know about the on camera, but I know for sure off camera to get more loot. Um, so yeah, a few things going on. Mob farm, netherite, some more end busting. Things to look forward to. If you haven't seen any of the previous episodes of this series, welcome. My name is Catnip, and I don't know what else to say. Welcome to the 1.16 series. Do a lot of Minecraft. Oh, yeah, alright. I thought you might be mad, but I'm not gonna hate you. Okay. So the place that I have selected out for our mob farm is actually connected through the nether. And it's just beyond these portals. So of course you know you have the Castle Blackstone portal, which is over here. And then beyond the Castle Blackstone portal the you have the what am I thinking of? Where does that portal lead? The I can't remember where that goes. Portal. Where does it go? Oh, it leads to the mountain. This leads over to the mountains. And then to finish it off, you have this mob farm portal over this way. At some point in time, I'm going to need to make another highway so that I can traverse these places without having to do parkour to get to where I need to be. Okay, so we've made it to the mob farm portal. Here we are. Let's head on in there and find the place where we're going to be working. Okay, so last series, you didn't get to see this, but last series, I worked a lot in a mineshaft very similar to this one, making something that I liked to call the spawner district, which was basically just a room with all of the spawners in it that I used for mob farming. I mean, I had a couple zombie spawners, a couple spider spawners in there, and it was actually a really nice place. Um, but like I was saying, you didn't ever get to see that, and now you are gonna get to see that. You're gonna get to see me build up a mob farm. The design I'm going to be using for the skeletons one, at least, is pretty simple. It basically just involves taking the mobs and moving them with water streams, dropping them, and then killing them. But of course that all depends on if I can find the spawners again. So the one I'm looking for is a dungeon with a skeleton spawner and then a couple different spider spawners that I'm going to be hopefully linking together. I have the coordinates, but I really don't want to have to look those up right now. But if worst comes to worst, we will open up the coordinates and find them. Oh, are you kidding me? This takes me right back to where I was. Okay, I have the coordinates pulled up on my other monitor over here. We're actually pretty close. Okay, so it's up, actually. Okay, so let's just make a path straight from the portal here. We need to go up to Y level 23. And we'll make all of this nice at some point, so it doesn't look like it does now. Here it is. Ta-da! Okay. So, if I'm remembering correctly, we need to go 3 blocks down and 4 out to each of the sides. And the ceiling's already fine. Okay, so we need to break this down. Oh, another thing that happened off camera that you guys didn't get to see was the finding of a village. I did end up finding one after looking for one and finding this place. I did find one, and it was actually quite a lot closer than I was expecting it would be, which was nice, And so then I go there and I make a librarian villager with, you know, like how you would usually do it. Put the lectern in there, you know, make him into a librarian, get the mending book, and I got the mending book trade. And unfortunately, it's like 34 emeralds or something. And so, what the? Oh, that's right. We should probably put a block under here. And so I had to scramble to trade with my Fletcher villager to get the mending book. So I decided afterwards, after it took quite some time to get I think it was like 34 emeralds or whatever to get the book, I was like, okay, I need to find a way to make this not as expensive. And so I've decided that I'm going to do a raid, but in order to do that, there's still work to be done there, such as making defenses around the village so that all the villagers don't die when I raid the village. So, yeah. That'll be done off camera because it's going to be a mundane task. Okay, so the top part of the structure here is done, and thankfully I brought empty shulker boxes with me to deposit all the goodies. All of the things that we don't want in here. Such as the loose stones. Okay, let's break this open, get everything out of there. Okay, let's pick this up, in there. One thing that's going to keep happening is as the room gets bigger, skeletons are going to start spawning, but that's fine. We can take a few skeletons. Oh, and I don't know if you noticed, but I have a new shield. It's actually sitting right there in my inventory, and it's a really nice one. When exploring a Bastion Remnant a little while ago, I managed to grab a banner pattern, I think it's called, and that banner pattern was a snout, and so that's what's on my shield, is a piglin snout. So, grab this, and then lock this off. Okay, so now it's time for the part of the build where, let's see, did I do it? Oh, you've got an enchanted bow, and I got that enchanted bow. Oh, I don't need power 1. Okay, so as I was afraid, we're gonna need to indent this by 1 so that the water doesn't flow down into that crevice. Alright, so let's keep on filling. Okay, so now that we've got all the water in place, all we're gonna need here right now is 2 more buckets of water. Let's go ahead and fill this in, break it down so that we can get all of the water flowing to where it needs to go. Okay, now that we got all the water like this, the next part of the plan is not this, not you, is to fill this in here. Because so this is the design that I used for my zombie farm on the last series, and basically what it is they spawn, they fall, they will ride in the water this way, fall into this little, I don't know what you would even call this, ditch, and they'll flow right into here. Where if I break a block through here, it will flow like that. Now, one problem with this design is that sometimes they'll get clogged here. So maybe what we should do is not that, and instead take this water, have it go like that. Oh my gosh. It's not long enough. Okay, let's think. How do we get the water to push the thing? Well, I guess we could just do it this way. But that causes slower rates. But if we do it this way, we're gonna have trouble with getting the skeletons to go where we want them to. Let's just try it this way. Let's just see if we can get them to go this way. See? It doesn't reach. So what do we need to do? Another one here. And then can we put one here and still have it work? Not really. But then see if they flow into here, they're just gonna stop. There's nothing to push them this way. Otherwise it would work. Alright. Maybe we need to run a test. Because you see, then if they spawn here... Now, of course, this one's swimming, so it's not gonna get... This might work. We'll give it a try. But what about this? What if it hits here? Then it's not gonna move. What we need is for it to move. We need this to not happen. How do we get that to not happen? Also, yeah, this is not gonna work. Then how do we do it? How did we do it last time? Well, last time we had them flowing into the center, not the side. And if they flow into the center, then everything's fine. But center causes reduced rates. Anyway. This is something we're gonna have to figure out. So I guess we're gonna do the center path for now, and maybe we can change it and adapt it in the future. Okay, so the next thing we need to do is we need to take this, and run it up into a tunnel. Alright, I need to eat food. I'm gonna die if I don't. Okay. So now, all we've got to do is build this tunnel. And the drop has to be... The drop has to be... Oh... 20? 21 blocks? Of course, I chose the smallest stack from the box. No, I had more. Hold on, let me look it up real quick. Okay. "22 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. 22. Okay. If I am not mistaken, this should be the fall that a skeleton can survive without dying. Okay, so all that means is from this level okay, which is the level that we start from in the skeleton farm. Why are you all stuck there? Oh, okay. One, two, three, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. 21, 22. Ooh, nope. Oh boy. Alright. So let's keep mining over until we come across the other tunnel. Oh. That's fine, that's fine. Unless it's not fine. But it'll be fine. If it's not fine, we can just modify the drop chamber. Okay, so now that we have this, all that's left to do is to rig it up. Unfortunately, my friends, we are out of time for this episode. If you did enjoy watching me build a mob farm and would like to see more, consider liking and subscribing to see content just like this. Bye!